Western Mass News Back to School, sponsored by Plato's Closet West Springfield, the Long Meadow Shops, and Greenfield Cooperative Bank.
Western Mass News' month-long back-to-school coverage continues now. The Massachusetts Nursing Association is reporting a majority of nurses are citing understaffing as a major concern. Local hospitals could need your help if you're considering nursing as a career. But that doesn't mean you need to empty your pockets to find a quality program. With Massachusetts making community college free as of 2024, there's almost guaranteed to be a nursing school that you can afford right in your backyard. We spoke with Greenfield Community College Dean of Nursing, Melanie Ames Zamoyski, who explains why a community college course load could quickly have you going from saving money to saving lives.
The education tends to have more of a local process, so that you're looking at things that are within an area that comes to your school. We work with the local hiring areas and the local hiring companies.
It's a potential fast track that she emphasizes could have a major impact on the future of the industry.
I think, too, that the technology that's involved in healthcare will continue to increase. New nurses are going to need to keep up with that kind of technology. It's not only AI. I think it's the procedures and the machinery as well that the students are going to need to know.
Springfield Technical Community College and Holyoke Community College have nursing programs as well. If you're considering a career in healthcare, you can find more information about your options on our website, Western Mass News.